I'm so happy to be back here. A little less than 2 years ago, when I was in 6th grade, we were given an assignment to make a slideshow and present it to the class. The slideshow could have been about something you loved or believed in or wanted to teach everyone. And then, I chose to write about what I thought was my passion. And I stated that my passion in life was making other people happy and putting others before myself. And I'm standing here today in front of a way bigger crowd and taking it back. As far back as I can remember, I've been told to put others before myself. This made me think my own happiness wasn't important. And it was my job to make other people happy. While it's true that we need to take care of other people, help other people, respect everyone, we can't do that unless we're taking care of ourselves as well. One way we can take care of ourselves is to allow ourselves to feel negative emotions. It's really hard to recognize that. Your feelings are important and real. Instead of putting on an act that you're okay, instead of feeling like you're going to bother someone by talking to them, it's okay to reach out. Here's an example. When I was only 4 years old and still living in Israel, my class made decorations for a sukkah. I was sad about something that happened earlier that day, and I thought my emotions would go away if I pretended like they didn't exist. But instead, my sadness turned into anger, and the teachers found me later that day in the sukkah, shredding and tearing every single decoration that me and my classmates made. If I hadn't bottled up my emotions and talked to a teacher or a friend, things may have turned out differently. And even though that was 9 years ago, it still applies today. Keeping your emotions inside doesn't help the situation. Your bottled up emotions could burst when you least expect it, and you could take it out in a different way, like making a bad decision or treating somebody unkindly. There are so many other ways we can be kind to ourselves as well. We can forgive ourselves for mistakes we've made in the past, set boundaries, learn to say no when something is bothering you, and so many more. You're probably waiting for the part where I tell you how I overcame all of this. But the truth is, I'm still figuring it out myself. Even though I'm better at some things now, like speaking to people how I feel, I still struggle with other things, like feeling that I'm not important as other people. There's always going to be room to grow, no matter what. Tikkun Olam is repairing the world. Small things like wishing someone a happy birthday or thanking your teachers. That's a really important part of repairing the world. But I think being kind to yourself is also part of Tikkun Olam. Here's another way to think about it. Imagine everyone having imaginary buckets of kindness. And every time you are kind to someone, you fill up their bucket. But here's the thing. You can't fill up someone else's kindness bucket if you don't have water in your own bucket to pour. With that said, being kind to yourself is the first step to being kind to others. In 6th grade, I told my class of 14 kids that I was living for others. In 8th grade, I'm telling my entire school that you live for not only others, but you're living for you as well. What you love and the dreams you want to pursue. I believe, starting this year, no matter if you're in 4th grade, 7th grade, or even staff, we can all benefit from being kind to others as well as ourselves. Tikkun Olam, repairing the world, taking it one step at a time.